Dear friends, being in the season of Lent, today we shall reflect on the agony of Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane. During his 33 years of life, Jesus was exposed to the public life, its struggles and pains. He was well aware of the visible and invisible realities of the world. He knew the searches of human hearts and what the heart of man was like. Walking through the lives of the people, Jesus not only knew but also felt their pains. He understood the conditions of this fallen world with the various diseases, sins, oppressions, fragmentations and hierarchy. He witnessed a world that was moving towards darkness. He engaged himself in the public ministry and fed the hungry, raised the dead, set the oppressed free. Still, the world continued to remain in the suffering and sinful status. Finally, the hour had come for him to raise up the fallen world. And we see the Son of Man moving to embrace the cross of the sinful humanity. Here we see two important dispositions of Jesus: his obedience to the Father in doing his will, and his willingness to surrender his own life in redeeming the world. We get to see the majesty and magnanimity of the divine salvific plan. In the middle of the night, in the Garden of Gethsemane, he felt the pain of this will so severely that he prayed, "Father, remove this cup from me, but not my will, but your will be done." His struggle was far greater than that of the 40 days of fast and temptation which he faced prior to the beginning of his public ministry. The struggle was so severe that Jesus himself confesses that my heart is sorrowful to the point of death. But he willingly surrenders himself for the humiliation, deprivation, and self-emptying, friends. For the hour had come to drink the cup of his Father's divine wrath, which came into completion on the cross. The height of all suffering and torture we see here. Jesus tells his disciples that you are all going to deny me. You will all fall apart, and warns them about their weaknesses. In Matthew chapter 6, Jesus tells his disciples, "Sit here until I have prayed. Pray that you may not enter into temptation." Here Jesus was reminding them of the betrayal that he was about to face. He was telling them of the way they will deny and hand over him. So he cautions them about the need to pray so that they are saved from the tendencies of betrayals and denials. They do not depend on the human power but call on God's grace. Friends, this is a reminder to each of us as well. The dangerous moments are on our ways too. And if we are not charged by the power of God, we will lose the battle of temptation. Jesus tells his disciples, "It is enough." He is about to receive the cup, and he gives the triumphant order, "Get up, let us be going. Behold, the one who is going to betray me is right at hand." He could see Judas leading the crowd, friends. He doesn't move away from Judas either, but ready to take up the cross and ask the crowd, "Whom are you seeking?" They replied, "Jesus of Nazareth." And he says, "I am he." He entrusts himself to them. He accepts the cup of his Father's will. And he goes to face his betrayer and rest of the crowd. Friends, what was it that caused Jesus to come out with such triumphant submission? Why did he accept this from God? Friends, being beside Jesus, let us look at the cup that we are called to drink in our lives. The cup the married couples are entrusted to drink as they struggle in their commitment to each other. The cup the priests and religious are entrusted to drink amidst the testing situations of their lives. The cup that is entrusted to parents as they bring up their children amidst the challenging situations of the changing times. The cup that is asked of the children to drink amidst the struggles of caring for their ailing parents. Those employed in the different field and having the tendency to give up the cup easily with the little problems and look for the next options but to fail to get another chance. The call to live a life of godliness amidst the attractions of the world. Friends, each of us hold a cup of commitment. None is spared from this, nor given an option. For only then God can fulfill the mission that He has envisioned for each of us. For each of us partake in the salvific mission of Christ. May we have the grace to understand the meaning of our suffering from the dimension of Jesus' own suffering and the willingness to embrace the cross with the understanding that this cup that I am given in this life is the God's saving plan. God will not take away this cup from us, but will assist us by His grace. May He accompany us as we take up this cup and give us the grace to bring to its completion, remaining united to His will. Amen.